My name is Danei Wallen. I'm a licensed architect in New York, specializing in healthcare and project management. I am an owner's rep with Group PMX as well, and we're building out a dental school in Midtown Manhattan. What architecture means to me: infinite possibilities. The ability to make something out of nothing is a particularly special gift, and being able to realize it with a great team of people is one of my favorite things. A parallel rule, because it keeps the tempo of the entire drawing, right? It basically holds down the paper. It's also the point of reference for every single angle you have to hit, and that's very much like project management. I gravitated towards healthcare because it's a particularly challenging typology. You know, as architects, we have a standard of care that we follow, but then there's the actual caring and healing of people. So I think what surprises me and impresses me is having a very complex set of situations, and how do you get oncology patients to feel safe and supported as they're getting life-saving medicine? How do you give them hope through design? I think those are the things that really impress me. I say renderings. I would say renderings can be extremely overrated. I think it's good to give your client a moonshot of what they're ultimately going to get so they can imagine themselves in situ. But I think it's also a quick and easy way to imagine a thing that may not fully be possible and without thinking through the thing. So in my classes, we teach students how to put together an entire building from HVAC, all of the parts and pieces that you would need to make a beautiful rendering, an actual real-life building. There's a lot that's also in the section. I think people underestimate the power of a section to really pull together all of the parts and pieces. Oh my gosh, those were, when I look back at them, I wish that I was more awake. I wish I was less exhausted, because those were the building blocks of so many great friendships, like the camaraderie in studio, eating terrible food. I don't know how we survived that, and the sleeping conditions and so on. But I think those friendships, those 40-odd people I graduated with, we have a bond. And I also like the life lessons, right? We were there to learn architecture, but we learned so much about life as well, like friendships and relationships and how to cook and how to clean and how to balance life. So that was my favorite thing about studio. Concrete. Respect that. Love a concrete. Garamond. Sometimes coffee, sometimes tea, and sometimes Sosa hot water. It's my favorite one.